Hi, good afternoon. All. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about a company called eScribers. This is a remote position working for a company doing transcription and reporting work, and they do it for legal work. I'm going to go ahead and give you the website. I'll link that down below. If you can like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. I do apologize for not posting a video within the last couple days. I kind of lost my voice, and when I went to go do a video earlier today, I kind of forgot to turn the volume on. So I recorded, but no words were coming out in the video. So this is my second shot at it. So anyway, let's get into this. My name's Loris from Getting Gigs, and what I like to do is I like to work 100% remotely, 100% of the time, working on side hustles and gigs and remote work. I do that because I have no desire to work in a regular 9 to 5 job ever again. So what I do is I try out different side hustles and gigs to see which ones work for me because I'm trying to find the right balance of jobs and side hustles and gigs that I can do where I can make the minimum of between $200 to $500 a day. My goal is the $500 a day, but for now, settle for $200 a day just so I can pay my bills. So this is one of the positions that I'm going to be applying for. I have not applied for this one yet, but I have done similar work like this for another company, and I am going to apply for this one, and I'm going to show you what position I'm going to apply for. So the company, once again, is eScribers.com. And on their front page, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see that they have join our team and become a transcriber. And when you hit that button, it'll bring you to another screen. And it will show you, I'm just going to go ahead and hit it here. It will show you that, like, it'll give you like this thing about they have over 1,000 contractors across the United States, both with and without prior experience in the legal transcription and reporting market, which means that you don't have to have like a legal background to work for them for some of the positions. Now, it does say the United States here, but I did find on some of the job applications, like on some of the positions that they posted, that they were actually working with the UK and Ireland as well. So I did not find any other countries listed for this particular website, for this particular company. But I will post another video that shows transcription work that is available for other companies that is within the other states, or not states, other countries other than the US and the UK and Ireland. I'll do that probably later in the week, but this one in particular, all I could find was the United States, the UK, and Ireland on the actual applications that they have out there, or I'm going to say job listings that they had out there. Those are the only three that I could find that where they're hiring from. So in terms of the job positions themselves, you could either hit click here or apply now. And when you do that, it'll bring you to a listing of job positions that are available, that they currently have available. They do have positions that are on site, which I did find where they were like in New York, Georgia, I think it was Philadelphia, Arizona, and Washington. Those are the ones that are within, like they have in house where you can actually work inside their company if you wanted to. And then they have the remote positions. I, in particular, I'm only looking at the remote positions today. But if you're in one of those states and you're interested in applying, I will put the link below so you can go ahead and apply on your own. So a couple of the remote positions that they had available, I have them open right here, and I'm going to go ahead and look at them, and so I can go over them with you. One of the ones that I was interested in was a digital court report contractor. This is one of the remote positions, and if you look at it, it just says must have reporting equipment before onboarding. So I am not going to buy any of that equipment unless I get hired to do the position. And if I determine I want to do the position, because sometimes when you apply for these remote gigs, you don't know what you're getting into until you actually do like an interview with them, or they give you a test run, and then you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to do it. Because I did do one of these where I didn't want to work for that company. They just seemed like too pushy, like do this, do this, this is. I don't like to be micromanaged, so I didn't do that company. And I'm glad I didn't buy the equipment for that company because it would have been a waste of money for me because I had no desire to work there. So like for this particular company, after I apply and if I do an interview or whatever, if I determine I want to work for them, that will be the only time I'll consider purchasing equipment for them. How you do it is how you do it, but for me in particular, that's the way I'm going to play it for this one, and I actually do that for all the companies. I wait to see how it's going to go before I purchase anything. So for this one, it says you have to be eligible to work in the United States, but if you look on the top, it does say US, UK, and Ireland. So, so that's that. But anyways, this one it just says that they'll pay you for travel expenses if necessary, commission, and exhibit handling, whatever weekly pay via direct deposits. I don't think you have to make any appearances anywhere because of the fact that it says this is remote position. I do think that that might be just something that they put on each of the applications because I did see it on a couple of the other ones. So that right there, I'm just going to take it as a grain of salt, but I will ask about it if I do get an interview with them. Now, I did not see on this position or any of the other ones that I looked at what the pay was, so I did Google it, and I found like from like just a search, it said that they pay around 1681 per hour. But they said that their approximate pay is 49,000 per year. So 49,000 divided by 20, that's like about $24 an hour. So I think that the range is between $16 and $24 an hour. That's what I'm thinking. Like it's in between that range. But I also think that also has to do with how quick you are. Because if you're quicker at doing the transcription work, the more you'll be able to do and the more you'll be able to get paid. Because I found that like with the captioning work, like I've done captioning work before too, like the quicker you are, the more you get paid because you're doing it quicker. So this is probably the same way. I can't say 100% for sure because none of the positions actually post the actual pay on there. But that's what I found. So for that was one of the positions I was looking at was the digital courtroom contractor one. But and then I found that other one that I was looking at too, which was hold on, where is it? Yeah, it was this one right here, the legal proofreader one. Because I thought that one was interesting too. But this one right here, the reason I wanted to show you the legal proofreader one was because if you look at it, it asks that you have a USB foot pedal. I looked this up, and if you have to get a foot pedal, it's basically so you can fast forward your video and reverse your video, or like stop your audio so that way you can continue typing without having to use like your mouse to do it instead. So that's all that it is for. So like that's why one of the reasons is I won't purchase that foot pedal until I know if I have it or not because I don't want to purchase something I'll probably never ever use again. Because what else would you use it for? I think you can use it for gaming too. Like a foot pedal can be used for gaming, but like I'm not a gamer, so it would be no use to me to have the foot pedal unless I actually start working for them. But that's what the foot pedal is for. It's a device used by auto typists, court reporters, and other professionals in the transcription industry to control the audio playback while typing. That's all it's used for. So if you see that on one of the job descriptions, and I think it was the other one, it was one of them that said that you need the foot pedal. Yeah, this is the one with the foot pedal. You need the foot pedal for it. And you also need to type 55 words per minute on this one. So I'm pretty sure, like on this one, because you have to do 55 words per minute, you have to have good grammar and punctuation and listening skills. They'll probably test you and make sure that you can do this before you get to the next round, which is expected because they're just not gonna say, "Oh yeah, go ahead," because you say you can do it. Just get your skills up to make sure you could do it before you do it. Like take the test. Now, in terms of like the position itself, like they have like three different ones that I was looking at. I was looking at the legal proofreader, I was looking at the digital reporter one, and then there was one like third one. I think it was. Let me go get it for you. I think it was a scopist. That I don't know what that means, but that was the other one I was looking at. Yeah, legal scopist. And this one requires a minimum of 20-hour per week commitment, but you can work your own hours. That's why I like about these remote positions because you can be flexible and work your own hours like you want to do. Like, and for me, like, I don't like sleeping during the night. I like to be up. So I would probably work during the night instead of during the day because I'm kind of a night owl and other people are different than that. Yeah, and this is another one that requires the foot pedal. requires 55 words per minute, high school diploma or equivalent. Like this, it doesn't look like it's hard. Like it's not. It doesn't look like it's going to be hard work. It's just going to be intense work that you have to get done within a certain time period. And as long as you meet the minimum qualifications, you probably be able to get in. So you would probably test for it and then do it. I'm going to go ahead and apply for. I've been debating between the legal scope one and the other one, the digital court reporter contract position. I've been debating between the two of them, but I'm going to apply for them. One of the two, I haven't decided which one, but I'll apply for it and see how it goes. Now, in terms of the company itself, I did see on the thing, like here it says it's 2005. I did been around since 2005. So for me, that means to me that this is a stable company to be with, like it's stable, like it's been there for a while. So it's I'm more willing to take a shot applying for a position here than I would be for a company that just started. I do like startup companies, though. Don't get me wrong. I love like a lot of the AI companies that are startup. I love doing that type of work. But in terms of like of a transcriber position, I think this since has been more established, and I think you have a better probability of actually getting paid. Because some of these other ones, like I've done one company, like I did the work and I never got paid. Like so, you have to be cautious of how you do these. That's just my opinion, like how you do the remote work. Because some of the companies, even though they appear legit, are not legit. And this one, I've actually seen their name before. So I do believe it is legit, and I do believe that it's like a company that you would get paid for. Like you would actually get your paycheck for. So anyway, this is the lures from getting gigs. One of the things I would like to point out once again is if you do apply for any positions, make sure that you use an email address that is not associated with one of your financial accounts, and always use a password that's different than the password that you use on your financial accounts, just in case somebody's out there to defraud you. If you're doing a resume, tailor your resume to match the job description that you're looking to apply for. So, like if the job description says that you need to type 55 words per minute and you could type 55 words per minute, make sure that your resume says that you can type. Make sure that your resume includes the keywords that they're looking for, and you know what the keywords are that they're looking for by looking at their general requirements. Like looking at that or looking at like what they're saying that you need to have. So like make sure like some of those words are in your resume. So like if it says you need to be proficient in grammar and English, put down that you're great at grammar and English. Like word it in such a way that it stands out in your resume. So like if they scan your resume, like they pick up those keywords and say, "Oh, she's a 100% great match," or "He's a 100% great match for this position." Do that with all your jobs. Like any of these ones that you're applying for, make it where you're the best person qualified for the position, even if you ain't. Like fake it until you make it. Like I don't want to say like, but I mean, I wouldn't lie on my resume, but I would make it where my resume looks like I'm the best person for that position, even though I might not be. Because the only way you're going to get your foot in the door is if somebody looks at your resume. That's all for now. Anyway, that's the doors for getting gigs. Thank you for watching. I'll try to do another video in a couple days from now, like a day or two probably, because my voice has gotten better and I can actually speak without coughing. So until next time, have a good night.